Let's talk about rights, technicians, agents, and the triplets that tie all of those things together for granting rights in TechIDManager. We'll cover the broad stroke, we'll show a specific example, and we'll show how to get the names of rights in Azure to put in TechIDManager. First off, there are all your technicians in TechIDManager, there are all your agents, and there are all the rights that you can assign to any one of those technicians at any of those places, mixed and matched by type. You put the various technicians in a group of technicians, you put the various agents in a group of agents, and you put the various rights in a group of rights. And then you make a triplet. A triplet says that this group of technicians gets this group of rights on accounts on this group of agents. So this allows you to be groups of agents cross-tenant, cross-client, within one client. There's some real flexibility and power here in the way that you set this up. On the high level, makes a lot of sense. Let's look at it at the details. So in the management console, if we look at our techs, these are all the techs. We put them in groups. There's a default group called all techs, which all techs are automatically added to. You can remove technicians from that. They don't stay there. They're just put there when they first come into the system. And there are other groups. There are agents. These are all the agents you have in the system. There are agent groups in the ways they're all organized. There's a default group called all domains where all agents are automatically put in that group when they first show up in the system. You can remove them from there. We don't maintain their membership in there. And then under rights, you have all the rights that you can assign to somebody, and you put those in various groups. Let's talk about creating a right. By default, the only Azure right that is in a TechIDManager tenant is the global administrator right. But if you see here, I have quite a few other Azure rights, like the global reader, SharePoint administrator, application developer. How do we add those to TechIDManager? When you scroll down the bottom, you click Create New Right. You set it of type Azure or PAM Azure AD. And then, because some of these role names change and update over time, you go to your Azure tenant. You look at any of the users, and you click Add Assignments. These are all the roles that you can assign to someone via TechIDManager in the rights group, the rights and the triplets, things like that. So there are descriptions here if they're looking for, let's say you're looking for somebody who can just change passwords on a non-administrator user. So that would be the help desk administrator. Take that name exactly. When you're creating the right, make that the name of the right. The description, you can make anything you want. I like to make the description be Azure's description. And then you create that right. So now if we look, we have the help desk administrator right here, which we didn't have before, which is a PAM Azure type right. We can put that in any group we want. We will put it in, we'll make a new group, a new right group called help desk admins. Create that. And then in this help desk admin, we will put help desk administrator. So now if we look at our triplets, we have these that grant everybody different types of access everywhere. We want to grant some particular individuals that right on some particular tenants. Help desk admin triplet. We can put whatever description we want. We want to grant the level 1 techs help desk admin on some agent group. Let's go with the level 1 domains. And usually you would make a group that's specific to where you want these people to have access, and then you would create it. So let's use that help desk group. Let's make an agent group of our Azure domains where we want to grant this. Azure agents. And let's put in that the ones that are of type Azure. Let's put these 3 in there. Boom, boom, boom. Save. And if we go to triplets, we now have an agent group, we have a right group, and we have a group of technicians that we want to put together. So this is our Azure help desk admins. We can give it whatever description we want. We want to give the level 1 techs help desk admin, all the rights that are associated with the help desk admin right group for our Azure agents. We create that, and there we go. And if we look at the triplet access report and we pull up that agent group for Azure agents, we'll see that these technicians have that right on those places. That is how you can grant rights and see who is granted a right and why they're granted that right on the different places that rights can be granted. We can see that Emily here is granted the Help Desk Administrator on martin.techidmanager, mail.microsoft.com, Ruffian software on Microsoft.com, and cybertechid.com. If we want to know some specific agent, so if we look at Ruffian software on Microsoft.com, these 5 technicians are granted the Help Desk Administrator on that particular place. So the next time that they look at that account or log in with it, or actually right now the account's already been changed, the rights on their account have been changed, they will have that right. An important thing to remember when looking at rights and things like that, by default, there is an all triplet that gives all techs, all rights on all domains or all agents. If you want to limit someone's rights so they don't have global admin but they have help desk admin, you would need to go and modify the all triplet in some way to remove so they don't have the global administrator right assigned to them, because all these triplets and all the rights and all the technicians, they all add up, and that's how you get the sum of rights that somebody should be granted in a location. If you have any questions, contact us, support@TechIDManager.com, and we can help you set this up in any way that you want. Have a great day.